but a guy is going around deciding to destroy property. Here it is.
It's people's ain't no tent, bro.
It's
people's ain't no tent while you doing that. It's people's ain't no tent. Just how you did, just how they killed Kaniz out here. He slicing and cutting. He slicing and cutting. He slicing and cutting folks' tents, bro.
Nah, bro. Thank you.
He slicing and cutting people's tents up.
Get the tents out of the street. I'm out your hair. It's a done deal. Simple.
You work for the city of Atlanta?
Like he got death on him.
He don't work for the city of Atlanta. He's a citizen. He's just like us. But he's inside of the house. We outside. So he's doing this like just personally doing it.
I done gave y'all a gang of opportunities. Provided y'all resources. Y'all still in the middle of the street. Get out the middle of the street.
So heartless. Put it up full mass.
Man, I wish I was there. I would have knocked his ass the fuck out. Sitting up here cutting these motherfucking people, homeless people's tent. And it's the only thing that's protecting and covering their motherfucking head when it's hot, when it's cold, when it rain, or when it snow. Bitch, that pissed me the fuck off. Because, bitch, what happened you and your goddamn family members in that predicament? Only thing you could have did was maneuver that goddamn car and went on your motherfucking day. Now these motherfucking folks got tore up tents or holes in their tents. And now they got to figure out how they're going to be able to afford another one. I hope they find your ass and just beat you the fuck up. Because there was some fucked up shit that you did. Just grimy.
I saw this video on a friend of mine's Instagram, Attorney Davis. WSB TV has covered this now as well. I'm taking you to Atlanta, Georgia, Thursday night. A video captured a man slashing into tents at a homeless encampment. This is near Ebenezer Baptist Church. Keep that picture up. Ebenezer Baptist Church is the church that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. pastored, and currently the church pastored by Dr. Reverend U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock.
Why you doing that? It's people's ain't no tent. Just how you did, just how they...
Breaking news. Tent slasher on the loose. We're looking for this tent slasher, and we need to find out who this tent slasher is. He does not like tents. So if you have a tent, please do not have it outside. He will slash your tent if he sees it. We need to find this guy and get him off the streets. No tent is safe. Please help me find out who this man is. We need to get him off the street. He is the tent slasher. As you can see, he was slashing these tents just because they were tents. Please help me find this man. Tent slasher on the loose. Breaking news.
Just in this morning, there has been a warrant issued for the arrest of Daniel Barnett, 42, out of Atlanta, Georgia. Previously...
Did you know over 650,000 Americans are homeless? Meanwhile, Japan has fewer than 4,000. Homelessness in the US isn't spread evenly. California alone has almost 180,000 homeless people, making up nearly 30% of the total homeless population in the US. Los Angeles leads with over 75,000 homeless people, while New York City has the largest sheltered homeless population, with about 88,000. That's because 50% of renters spend more than a third of their income on rent. In New York City, the average rent is about $3,856 per month, exceeding the national median by $1,385. The District of Columbia has the highest per capita homelessness, with 66 out of 10,000 people affected. In contrast, Mississippi has the lowest rate, with only 4 out of every 10,000 people homeless. Over 35,000 veterans are homeless, and Black Americans, just 13% of the population, make up 37% of all homeless individuals.
Man, I tell you this, man.
This motherfucker here lost his mind in more than one way and in more than one case, man. This the tent slasher down there in Atlanta, Georgia. The motherfucker that was walking around in the homeless encampment, cutting on the tents, and like he was a madman with a hammer on his side, man. Kind of find out this motherfucker got an aggravated stalking charge where he was stalking his girlfriend at her job, at her house, hiding up in trees and in gutters trying to catch a glimpse of that woman, man. Now you got this motherfucker in court today and the judge gave him everything that he deserved. The judge told him, you wasn't supposed to be handling no firearm anyway and you was on bond for aggravated stalking somebody. You didn't pull down no weapons. Revoke his bond. Then she said, well, we're going to give you a $60,000 bond for cutting on them folks' tents, man. Because that's what people don't realize. It was people laying in them tents, and that man could have easily cut one of them folks and wouldn't even have known it. That's what people don't understand. That man could have cut one of them folks that was laying in that tent, and wouldn't nobody know it till they seen the blood come out that motherfucker.
Changu nnyo okufuuka homeless ebweru. Yeah. Changu nnyo okufuuka homeless ku street. Kubanga bino eby'Uganda bitugamba nti landlord wange nja muliramu antegeere. Tebiriiyo tolina gw'oliiramu my friend. Omwezi ogusooka kasita togusasula, first of all they will charge you a late fee. Already sente tozirina. Naye if you pay late there is $100 late fee. Oba 150. Mwekiri. Kati ate bw'ebeera late fee. Kati ate landlord wagendera mu kooti n'afuna court order baku evicting. Court order kasitaita mu bweti nti you're allowed to be evicted. Yaleeta abantu be nga basuula bagulawo nyumba nga bakanyuga bintu bye ku street nga bakanyuga waawo. Tebabitwala babikanyuga awo abaagala ne babyerondera. So that you have to be on point that you always have money for rent or else you're on the street.
The man yells that he wants the tents out of the street as he takes a box cutter to slice into the fabric, leaving gaping holes. Let me remind everyone, it has been raining in the city of Atlanta. It is cold in the city of Atlanta. It is windy in the city of Atlanta.
See what's going on in San Francisco?
Whatever.
San Francisco's Xi Jinping is going to visit, and a bunch of world leaders, but Xi Jinping particularly. And so they cleaned up all the homelessness. They took all the tents out and they put fences up everywhere, so the people can't camp out anymore. We don't even know what they did with them.
I was just going to ask, what did they do with them?
See if you can find a video of it. It's crazy. And then you got Gavin Newsom on TV who's making excuses for it. He's like, yeah, we did. Well, when people come over to visit, you clean your house up.
Anytime you put on an event, by definition, you have people over your house. You're going to clean up the house.
Like, how about you clean your house up?
Take care of it first.
All the time.
Yeah.
If you can do this now, you could do this always. I'm assuming you did something ethically responsible with those people and housed them and put them up somewhere. I'm hoping that's what you did. You didn't just move their tent to the middle of the desert or something. What have you done?
Quote, they came to instill fear, and they did the right job. Gus Hendricks, a resident at the encampment, said residents say the man had a gun, and video shows the man wearing a shirt that read, quote, enforcement, but admitted while destroying the tents that he did not work for the city.
I get a lot of people asking me why people prefer to sleep on the streets rather than sleep in shelters, especially in New York City where we have the right to shelter law. I'm going to explain it right now. So shelters are not safe havens. Shelters are centers of violence, abuse, and they're dehumanizing. And the treatment you receive there is absolutely horrible. I don't know how else to say it. You frequently get treated like you're subhuman and everyone who works there is above you. They look down on you for being homeless and treat you as though losing housing is a moral failure. There are so many cases of abuse and violence in shelters, and not just from other residents, but from guards and upper management, the people who are supposed to protect us and be there for us. Who do you report these cases of abuse and management to when it's the people you're supposed to be reporting to who are the perpetrators? I witnessed a guard beat a resident over the head with a bat, beat him to the point where he is in a coma, and he got kicked out of the shelter, and the guard is still working here, still has his job. How am I supposed to trust that that guard is there to protect me when I saw him beat the living lights out of someone with a baseball bat, and he's back to work the next day, and the kid is in a coma and kicked out of the shelter? And if you think,
quote, we already have nothing, then you come in here and you tear it up. Gonzo Johnson, another resident, said, police say they are aware of the video. A Channel 2 Action News saw police asking questions to members of the encampment on Saturday.
I mean, look at all our stuff is everything we own. Everything we own. I feel miserable. I have pneumonia. I just got released from the hospital last night. I've been in there for 4 days. I was sicker than a dog before I went. I called the ambulance. They wouldn't take me in. I made my in-law take me 2 days later because I felt like I was dying, literally dying, and I had pneumonia caused from all of the freaking trying to clean this stuff up to get out of here fast enough. That made me sick. It made me sick fast. I just sent my girls to go stay somewhere else so I can freaking try to deal with this and not be upset in front of them. They said they're trying to work with me for housing. I haven't even seen anybody about nothing for housing today. Nobody showed up. Nobody. And now there's a trash service going behind all of this. They just took all the RVs and the cars. They took one of our cars. I couldn't find the key this morning when I went to move it. They took that too. It's like we don't have enough taken from us out here. If we had anything, we wouldn't be here. If we had options, we wouldn't be here. Nobody wants to be out here like this. Because of all the rats out here on the levee, my RV got infested with them. They chewed through all my water lines. They chewed through some of my electrical stuff. They chewed through my heater. So I had to move my kids into this little one temporarily so we could try to fix all the damages. And they didn't tag that one, but then they tagged my other one. I need to go lay down. I'm so sick. So sick. I've been out here all night trying to gather what I can so they won't take everything. Now to explain to my girls that everything's gone again.
I'm a fat boy in the club, I make it rain. Goose in my good, pies good, doing my damn thing. Now watch me two-step, now watch me Superman. The way I'm stunting on these haters, it's a damn shame. It's young stunner, nigga, I hope you